Lovely. So, welcome to the Kebos Lowlands. I guess it's the first time you've actually seen the full world map with the finished update. You got some in-game music. We're going to show you not everything, because obviously that's ridiculous. We got Mount Karoom, which is where you find the Slayer content. The Farming Guild, quite self-explanatory.
Yep.
And this mulch area down here, which is actually the home of the Lizardman, right?
Yep, it's where they all sort of came from.
How many hardcores are going to die to Hydra? Only a Goosehead would do it.
Oh, you have to create a battle staff from scratch, which means you have to wait for the tree to grow in the farming guild. You know, that's okay though, man, because I could do the easy, medium, and hard diaries, and then I still get the teleport, because the hard diary is the one that gives you tele, not the elite. So we'd still be okay, man. But that's a good point there, man.
We wanted to sort of build out the lore behind them a little bit more. Currently, they're just sort of like a bunch of lizards in a canyon or in some caves in a swamp. They don't just be like black evil characters, you know. Like they got to have like a mix of grey.
They don't just exist for the sake of existing. Yeah, they've got a backstory. And so now it blends from, obviously, you got the Shaman Canyon down here, and now we actually blend into the new area. And extend the battlefront where Shazian soldiers are actually fighting. Yeah, 100%. Fighting the Lizardman.
And I also worked on the canyon as well to make it look a bit more obvious where all the blocking is on the map.
You can only do the Hydra boss on task, the alchemical Hydra. Is Duriel still going to be the highest master? Combat level wise, yes, but point wise, no.
So this is the entrance to the Lizardman city. I guess you can call it a city. It's a bit of like an ancient city, so they don't really keep it up. I think it was built quite a while ago, and they just sort of exist inside it.
And this looks sick. There's an altar here if you want to restore your prayer.
These are just the standard Lizardmen you'll see. There's also like a character in the middle there. He doesn't have dialogue at the moment, but there's a little guy.
Ekans Chan.
Got to think of a clever way to name the lizards.
You can jump down one of these holes, and you enter a new dungeon. You land in a puddle, there's no way back.
How many points have you saved for the Hydra? Well, the Hydra is actually... You don't have to kill the Hydra on task. And when I say the Hydra, I mean the smaller Hydras. And they actually drop all the drops apart from Ferocious Gloves and the Hydra Claw. The Hydra Claw is the one that you add to the husk to make the lance.
And so you're now inside you're inside a temple sort of thing.
Essentially.
So something we know you've been asking for a while is more ways to fight Lizardman Shaman that are single way and not task dependent. This is where you're going to find that, in this dungeon right here. You see these barriers split off the little rooms. But you can find new Lizardman Shamans, 2x2, in each of these rooms. So there's more down here. So there's a bunch of different rooms, so hopefully it should be a nice spot to fight these in. I really like the look of this place.
Thanks,
looks awesome.
Kebos Slayer Master gives area-specific tasks. Those are not going to only be in Zaya. NPC is going to give you, like, kill Abbey Specs in the Slayer Tower. Kill Abbey Specs in the, Slayer Dungeon, stuff like that. You give area-specific, meaning it's going to assign you a certain area to kill them in. And that's so not everyone in the world is killing them in the catacombs, Maybe you got to go do blood belts in the Slay Tower instead.
Fairy ring here. Now, Mount Karoom, at the side of Mount Karoom, you can find an agility shortcut. And with this, you can climb up quite quickly to the top. There's two shortcuts. The lower one here is a much lower requirement. I think it's 30.
Yeah, you're not really skipping much with that one, just like a small... That one goes all the way around the mountain.
You can find these Caliph, which you just briefly saw with the one that was scurrying across the ground. And here's Konar, who you just saw as well. And this is the new Slayer Master, which you get the area-specific tasks from, which is awesome.
But he's also got a few other drops, including it's a Hydra tail or something. I'm pretty sure Hydra Tail combines the Bone Crusher with the Dragon Bone necklace from Vorkath and makes the new necklace. And then it also drops Eye of the Hydra, Tooth of the Hydra, and Summon Out of the Hydra. You combine those three drops together and you get the new Brimstone Ring, which is like a hybrid ring.
And she's wielding she's got like a variant of the spear there. And also some of the spears in the barrel there, which are the dragon, or sort of the same model as the Dragon Hasta.
Awesome. Because you can get the Dragon Hasta from doing Konar Slayer tasks.
One of the original Khalif, but the rig did not go great first try.
Yeah. I thought this was intentional.
This is not intentional.
Really sinister looking,
terrifying creatures. I want that in my next project. I want another project so I can have that in my next project. And they have to run away. I don't think I'll sleep very well.
I'm gonna actually do herb law, but I'm saving them. Oh mate, who saw the Q&A yesterday, boys? I didn't realise that the farming guild you could fucking grow snape grass. That's the best update of the year. I don't care what anyone says, that's the best update of the fucking year. Oh, picking snape grass on an Iron Man is the most depressing shit ever.
And here is one of those hunched back Khalif, and this is the owner of a store. This is how it's meant to look. A little sneaky look Karen Kebos diary. and that's all you're getting. If you want to see that properly, you have to go back and watch it in real time and slow it down. You've got obviously the Khalifa. This is their little settlement, and they're all found around this little town. They've got little snippets of dialogue which tell you some of the backstory of the area.
But the boss will be task only, and you need to kill that in the task only area. But you can kill Hydras in the non-task only area. So say if I go to the boss and I finish, say, the pet, claw, and the ferocious gloves, I could just go to the smaller Hydras and finish the rest of that. But we'll see how the drops are. It's going to be very profitable.
This is the farming guild, and the farming guild is unique to all other guilds, right? In that it's split into 3 separate areas. So you can see where it's split up by looking at the world map. You can see these 3 doors. One to get into the guild in the first place. Yep. The tier 2 areas here, and the tier 3 areas at the northern side. So the requirements are 45 farming, 65 farming, and 85 farming. And obviously the patches you find in each of them are probably like mostly in line with that.
Yep.
If they grow battle staffs to the elite, it will take 3+ days. Wait, really? You actually? I don't think it said anything about growing the battle staffs, I'll be honest. But I mean, you can go back and check, but I don't think it said anything to do with that. I thought it was all relatively quick, you know?
In the lower tier, you've got your bog standard allotments, you've got a bush patch, there's a flower patch, and a cactus patch to sum them up. And what I'll do is I'll plant the new stuff some of the new stuff we've got.
We're gonna quickly grow it, or
I've got hacks, don't worry. We're not gonna. The stream's gonna go on for 4 days while we wait for it all to grow. And if it dies, you know, nothing we can do about it.
I might miss my boss.
In here we've got the anima patch. This is where you plant the one that affects all the patches around the world. I'm not going to show it off right now. And in this cave, that's where you can plant the Tespori, which is the global demi-boss.
Yeah,
we're not going to show off everything. We're not going to show off quite everything.
Keep some secret.
Here is the Solastris patch. The tree you can grow and battle staffs from, essentially. So I'll plant that there.
I expect these seeds are going to be quite expensive.
You can plant fruit trees here. Now we've actually got a new top tier fruit tree. So if I jump to the farming skill guide, we've got dragon fruit trees all the way up at 81 farming, and the spoiler alert, 15 coconuts to protect them. But this is why I'm here. This is the moment.
8,500 points is enough for Hydra, or should I push for 10k? Yeah, you should be fine. I'm gonna have like 3k, so I wish I had 8,500. So Hydra is gonna be instanced, and if you die, you'll have to spend 100k to get your stuff back, just like Vorkath, for example.
Luckily, there's no Thai farm on the Zaya Diary, dude. God bless. No Thai farm on there, bro. Feels amazing, man.
Look at the size of this patch. Look at that ladder. It's a full-size redwood, and you can grow it.
I was never expecting me to be able to grow one.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Don't you worry, we can do it. We've got a redwood sapling, and you make these saplings in the usual way. You can plant it.
And there we go, it's done.
That's it. Full-size redwood. And obviously, you can compost it too. Obviously, this takes quite a while to grow. I'm going to cheat. Let's grow all the way to fully grown.
Oh, spoilers.
Whoa! If only it was that easy in the real game, right?
It's going to take how many days?
I think that's 3.5 days. I think it's one of the longest. I think it's longer than hardwood. If I recall correctly. And so that is a full-size redwood. That is across 3 stories.
I think I've got all the requirements for the diary. Mate, do you know what's really sick about the bloody diary area though, mate? Oh, no, the new Zaya area. Mate, you can grow a fucking redwood, dude. It's fucking huge. You can grow a full-on redwood. That's fucking pogging, dude. That's actually sick. Not nighttime rune crafting because Kieran don't have it. Ooh, mate, calling out the staff members, mate.
Now, everyone loves chopping redwood. It's good wood cutting XP. And we want this to be a good spot to cut your own redwood. So there's a deposit box here, and you can climb the ladder. And up here, you can chop your tree. Well, first you gotta check the health. Now, when you do normal wood cutting, normal farming and wood cutting, you chop it to a stump. That'd be a bit ridiculous. Yeah. This works like one of the best parts about redwood is that there's multiple spots you can cut it. Now, despite the fact that there's a farming patch, you can still do that. There's 4 spots on each of the sides of the tree. It's not quite as good as next to each other, like in the wood cutting guild, but yeah, just like a normal redwood.
Puita kaminaa se on kumminkin palannut jo tyhjäksi, perkele. Draco Warhammer! Mitä vittua? Ei hyväsy! Ei Jeesus, Toni, sä oot niin suolainen mulle viimeisellä taskin tapolla. Mikä on KC? KC on...
I really need to start utilizing cannonballs more. I've got so many from Corp.
Can we get some not like this in the chat, please, boys? I'd massively appreciate it. Yeah, you are, John. You always are, mate. Oh my god. No.